Summer game mess is still in full force, so there are a fewer than normal number of releases, but let's begin with We Are Eva, a pixel art precision platformer set across multiple dimensions and looks to have some influence from Celeste. I swear that this game is cursed or something, since ProtoCorgi seems to have been delayed time and again, being announced for release way back in 2021, but still has not released, where it's an adorable looking pixel art horizontal shoot 'em up title that looks decent. This actually leads me into my next point, in that they've spent quite a bit of resources into making this fancy trailer with a Japanese track backing it, but it doesn't show gameplay at all, so you wouldn't know what kind of game this is. Also, the developers and publishers' Twitter accounts don't mention anything about the release of this, so who knows if it will even come out. Hey, if you made it this far, subscribe to my weekly newsletter to keep on top of all things indie games, link in the description below. This next title is not exactly my cup of tea, but Creature Lab is a first-person simulation title where you play as a mad scientist, creating all sorts of monstrosities from various parts, and then sending these abominations into the city to get more parts and to test their combat efficiency. It is gross and weird, but who knows, first-person titles like this have a funny way of blowing up in popularity. DUBIUM is the latest social deduction multiplayer title in the vein of games like Among Us, where 5 players must work together to accomplish a variety of tasks in order to escape, but of course, there's a traitor in the midst. In fact, the trailer does show scenarios where players may even change allegiances midway through the match, so it really is a game where you cannot trust anyone, looking like a decent third-person entry, although it will only support 5 players. Developer Bloober Team seems to have a mixed reputation in the horror game space, where the next title, Layers of Fear, has the exact same title as their game from 2016 and is coming out this week, where this game has a big issue with marketing and their title, so let's see how this performs.
Recognition. You took away what was rightfully mine. But what was stolen can be reclaimed. It's been years, and yet it all still feels unreal. The memories, the nightmares. it never left this place. All right. I've waited too long. It's time. How they...
Hi, Ma.
Darling? Is that you?
Of course, Ma. How's your book going?
I'm glad to hear your voice. But... how?
It's good to have you back, writer.
No. Not again.
Just one bigger game this week in Park Beyond, a roller tycoon-like game. We'll leave you to the developer to explain the features.
In Park Beyond, meet an awesome cast of characters while playing a talented young Visioneer. Every aspect of creating amusement parks will be under your control. Introduce new rides and manage their entry prices, choose the layout, shape, and colors of the paths. Freely build all-around huge maps to create the perfect park. Your parks will require care and maintenance to remain at their full potential. Recruit and manage qualified staff to maintain fun and safety everywhere. The shops will be an important source of income. Be strategic in their placement, inventory, and prices. Keep track of your finances and your visitors' needs at all times. A cutting-edge research and development lab will allow you to unlock new themes, hundreds of decorative objects, and the rides of tomorrow. The ultra-flexible roller coaster creation system will allow you to create complex rides that you can tailor to your visitors' exact needs. And it doesn't stop there. Unlock the potential of impossification. Push the limits of reality to offer unique thrills to your visitors. Gather real-time data to quickly adapt to new trends, new demographics, and keep all your parks at the top. Outside of the campaign, jump into the sandbox mode. A wide variety of environments and settings will allow you to start your ideal game. Create a park on a tight budget or just get unlimited funds to let your creativity loose. Make something realistic or go beyond the laws of physics. Each construction in your park has multiple customization options: colors, lights, music. Make a consistent looking theme or turn your park into a patchwork of inspirations. You can even place a wide variety of decorative elements wherever you want. Your imagination is the only limit when creating intricate scenes or entire buildings in Park Beyond. Build freely, even around your craziest rides. Save your best creations and arrangements and reuse them in other areas or other parks altogether. Mind your head! Your powers don't stop there. The land will also bend to your desires. Create mountains, plateaus, lakes, or tunnels through which your roller coasters will pass. Nothing can stop your creativity. Park Beyond will let you build the amusement park of your dreams. You can play as a management mastermind, as a creative genius, or a mix of both. Let's go beyond the fun.
Smaller games begin with Astra and the new Constellation, a 2D precision platformer built in Pico 8, looking adorable and not too tough and should be fun. There are a number of roguelite dice builders in development, where one such game is Dice World, one which is framed with the classic turn-based combat and node-based exploration and looks neat. Space Reign is pretty hyped, but it's just not my kind of game, being a space simulation and strategy title where you manage a private space corporation and its fleet, claiming sectors and exploiting its resources, with combat of course being a factor here. I believe this title comes to us from a Korean developer, where the Segment Twins is a top-down action title that looks sleek, although the UI elements might take a while to get used to. let's kick off the top 5 with Moose Lost in the Woods, a cozy 3D platformer set in the Swedish forests, but is supposed to be able to transcend language, so expect wordless communication in this. This is a student project and will be free on Steam, but if you just want some good old collectathon style gameplay, do give this a go. Dordogne captured the imaginations of many ever since it was announced, primarily due to its beautiful watercolour art style with a wonderfully cozy premise as well. You play as a young woman who is revisiting her childhood, quite literally, returning to France and your grandmother's home after she passes away, attempting to reconnect with previous memories. Is poignant and heartwarming, but I'm sure that we can all identify with those long summer holidays that we spent as a kid and what you used to do back then, where the developers do talk about uncovering lost family secrets, so there's a little bit of mystery as well. An awesome looking multiplayer first-person shooter is BattleBit Remastered, a game that sure looks like low-poly Battlefield and somehow will support 254 players per server. I believe this game has been in some sort of playtesting phase for quite a while, and even then has already gotten loads of hype, making this early access release of interest, where of course player population will be the main concern. Honestly, I have a very good feeling about Fall of Porcupine since I checked out its demo a while ago and loved it, being a slice-of-life adventure game where you play as a junior doctor who has to move to the small town of Porcupine, doing his best in an unhealthy healthcare system.
It's a fine line between good times and memories, just one breath away from eternity. Our summer's gone by in a blink of an eye.
Of course, with the anthropomorphic animals, this gives off a night in the woods vibe, where it's beautiful and should tell a heartwarming story as well.
Our summer's gone by in a blink
Fans of the channel will not be surprised to find this next game here, since in a relatively thin month of releases, this game stands out due to the art and action. It is, however, a roguelite platformer, which I know some of you are not fans of, but you play as a killer robot in a wasteland, infiltrating an enemy base and destroying those within, where there appears to be plenty of variety and the action looks smooth, making Oblivion Override one to watch, with more upcoming roguelites in this video.